I'm gonna talk about the things that I expect to see in career mode, especially on console launch. Um, also want people to talk about their experience with the career mode that played the career mode. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to do my YouTube setup too. See if I can get this to work. All right, I'm live on YouTube too. Sup, everybody? Your boy Poe is back in the house. You know, I'm trying to be more active in doing video content, and try to help people get their voices heard. So, yeah, I'm doing a YouTube and I'm doing talk show. So I'm doing two shows at once. I hope you guys come through and support me. Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna try to go over the things that I want to talk about. Excuse me. I want to talk about, which a lot of y'all already know what I'll talk about all the time, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until it gets annoying to the developers, and they add it. But I don't want them to add it like EA did. EA they added it to the career mode, but they did it so fast just to make me be quiet and stop being annoying. But they really liked the idea, but it wasn't the time for something like Tennessee to shine. They wanted to no, they want to. They had to focus on the story mode. That's what the investors and the upper CEOs wanted. They wanted the story mode to be more important than anything. That's why a lot of mechanics in the game wasn't there because they also wanted to work on mechanics and stuff. That's something that I know. I'm not guessing. See, a lot of people guess. Like I hear people say, "Oh, Fight Night Champion was realistic." No, it wasn't. Devs even said it wasn't realistic. They said it was a hybrid game. And no matter what, people argue and they try to fight you for telling them what the game was and what the game looked like. The game doesn't look like a realistic boxing game. You may play it like a real semi-realistic, because even when you try to play realistic, it's still things that's out of place in Fight Night Champion. I don't want to keep talking about Fight Night Champion because that's not what this video is about. Um, I want to talk about what I'm gonna talk about. Let me see my list. Okay, I'm gonna talk about being able to add boxers into career mode, at least 100. And to me, it should be in career mode. That she should be the best 20 to 50 boxers in each weight class. Damn, what's going? Hold on, let me see. Okay, I'm back. Um, yeah. I want to give the. I mean, they should give us the option to put over 100 boxers in each division, so the career mode doesn't get stale. We should be able to have the option to say, I mean, to put when we want boxers to integrate into the career mode, or the computer could do it. and we should be able to before we start a career mode, we should be able to set up the career mode, who we want to be champ, who we want to be the contenders, and so on. And we should be able to tweak boxers for the career mode because a lot of boxing fans don't agree with what we're being given with the boxers in general. So we could put them in career mode where we think, well, not think, we to us what we see how they should react. And career mode, I mean creation mode should play a big part, not a big part, but play a part of what the career mode is. We should have the tendencies, capabilities, personalities, and move sets for boxers. You want the career mode to be as fun as possible because eventually you might want to put them online. I mean, career mode online. And to me, it's so much that could go into career mode online, and that's another thing we could talk about. To me, career mode online, you could pick one of your friends or whatever to be your promoter, your coach, the corner person, one of the it could be two or three corner people, and I wouldn't think because a lot of people they think they know boxing. I think it should be like two people in your corner or just one because you don't want to be annoyed by getting too much information at one time. Let me see. Yes, it's so much that goes into a career mode. I like the direction Still City is going, and it's to me it's a lot of great things they added. It almost gives that my favorite one of my favorite tech sim games. It gives that title about boxing vibe, but it's missing things. With the promoters, let us be able to create promoters. That was promised to us. We was promised to have promoters in the game. We was promised that. Let me see. Let me because I had this all written down. Yeah, we were supposed to have trainers, referees, judges, promoters, and cutmen in the creation mode. Now, to me, it seemed like they might take that off the table and say, all right, well, we'll give it to them in the next game. And, and the way I see things from experience, a lot of people think I don't have experience. Oh, you don't, you haven't talked to these developers like you talk. Yes, I do. I do talk to developers, and I have talked to EA developers through the whole process of 2 to 3 games. I talked to them. It was annoying to them, but I talked to them. Even in the Fight Night Champion, I was talking to some of the developers after their shift. They were still working on the game. At late at night, I was talking to them. So don't tell me what I know and don't know. A lot of I'm not guessing. I'm getting information. All right, give me a chance. I mean, give me a second. I'm gonna try to get some more people in here because I'll set it up so people could verbally. I mean, what's going on? Verbally communicate what they want in a boxing game. And to me, this talk show is the best thing for them to communicate what they want. Let me see. So this he snuck up on. Okay. Try to get my boy Remy up in here. How's it going, guys? Y'all can't get into the talk show so y'all can verbally communicate y'all ideas. I appreciate y'all coming through. Smooth. You can't get on the talk show app that posted. Oh, okay, you working. All right, I understand that. Appreciate you, man. So yeah. He just posted a new well, it's content, not no actual video or nothing. He got you're able to fight four people fighting at one time. Because a lot of well, not a lot of people were asking for that, and he added that. There's people see what people are doing is they're comparing Love C Shorty game to what Steel City and other games made. You got to realize that's a different game. It's one developer. I support him because I see his vision, and his vision is boxing. And some of the things he trying to add to catch that other audience that want four boxers fighting at one time. That's the mode I will not play. So he's still on it. He's trying to get money to get him a motion capture suit. Okay, I'm gonna start the show with the things that I want because I haven't played the career mode. I really haven't played the career mode, and I really haven't watched that many videos of people playing the career mode because certain things that I see in the game annoys me, and I hate to get annoyed. All right. What career mode needs? It needs more creative boxer into action. Like you should be able to create a boxer that integrates into the career mode. Like you could set a time for them to integrate into the career mode, or you just able to put them in the career mode before you start. And then you should be able to put over 100 boxes in career mode. Because to me, in this day and age, we should be able to do more things that you weren't able to do back in the days. Um, what I want to do? Oh yeah, the you should be able to set and fill each weight division with boxers who's the champ. Who we should be able to say who the champ is going to be and who's the contenders and down. We can almost align the boxer rating system similar to how other companies. I mean, boxing sites line up how their boxing division is lined up, and that's how a lot of like football and basketball games they do that. They give you the option to create these. I mean, do these things to the game. And let me see what happened to this. This one thing I want to ask, and they don't even talk about it. See, Still City need to tell us what's going on with them not adding certain things, because they were telling us they were going to put they was going to put you able to create trainers, referees, create judges, and I know the referee part. The way they're going, that's not a question. I mean, that's not a thing right now. But these other things like the trainer, the judge, create a promoter, create a cutman. These are things, let us know, and you don't have them on screen or anything, like they're locked. Some companies put video game company put things in the game, but and they're locked into the full game comes out. So it seems like these are not going to be a thing in this in Undisputed. So I'm trying to understand what are they going to do? Because people like me, which I annoy them. I know I do. But if you say you're going to give us something, you should give us something. And my thing is, you said Undisputed was going to be a realistic game. It was going to be a sim game. It's a boxing fan boxing game. So a boxing fan should be critical of the way the game is made. Now, a gamer, they don't care as long as they have some type of competitiveness in the game. A lot of times they don't know certain things that boxers do or what a certain boxer should, you know, his tendencies should be, his capabilities should be, and the traits and everything he should have that make him who he is. Let me see. And all the weight classes and catch weight options should be in a career mode. That should be a contractual thing in career mode. Exactly. That's like their thing is we be quiet, they're not gonna ask us about it. No. These things we have on record, what y'all was saying y'all was gonna put in the game, and we trying to hold you to it. And to me, that their indie game and their a lot of people should give them a break about certain things. It's been 4 years. 4 years. Any other game, I'm pretty sure if they were not working on this game, and another company was making a game, and they took 4 years to make it, people would get angry. It ain't like these devs just came out of school and just learned how to make games. I can see Ash said he was kind of struggling making the game and the graphics and stuff when he tried to do it himself. So when you hire these guys, a lot of them been in the industry for a while. And my thing is, SCI should have been hiring, because a lot of developers or losing their job. They should have been hiring guys with experience because a lot of things what SCI is struggling with, a dev told me they shouldn't be struggling with. They should not be struggling with it in this day and age. And it's no excuse because a lot of things that fans want and asking for, I can see the technical things, but a lot of things that the fans are asking for, like robes and stuff like that, they can add it. It can be added. I got three devs not working for SCI before jokes start getting old. SCI telling you something? No. From other AAA games that told me that they could put robes on the boxers. The referee in the ring, they could put a referee in the ring. It's not a priority to them. But my thing, when you start putting certain words, they trying to um move away from that word. I remember an argument in the Discord that no, it's an authentic game. It's not a realistic and whatever, I forget the other words we was using. But they trying to move away from words just saying it's authentic. To me, if it's authentic, it's everything what we're asking for. Authentic. Like, people want um to be able to fight more. I hear people saying, "Oh, I got a nice, decent career," but I people want career modes similar to the old school. You should be able to fight 3 to 4 times in a week. That's how they did back in the day when they weren't getting enough money. They said, "Hey, I gotta fight again because I gotta pay my bills." That's how they did things. Nobody don't want I fight once a month or um you fight every 2 months. Mike Tyson, he was fighting a thing three times in 1 month. Tyson was fighting a lot. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Tyson, but he was fighting a lot. It's a lot of boxers that were fighting a lot. I think most boxers today won't get Floyd record, or they won't get in the 60s as far as record. Because it seems like they fight every once a year or once in every 16 months. That's crazy. Some boxers been on for 2 years coming back trying to fight. That's crazy. No excuse. Let me see if I got anybody in for talk show. I, I hate when people complain, but they don't support. I appreciate the ones that do support. Stop complaining when you have opportunity to express yourself on a bigger media. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, it's so much that's missing. See, like I said, I haven't played the game, but so much I can see that's missing within the game. The referee means a lot, but it seems like that's not going to be a priority for a couple of months, and nobody want to hope for a couple of months because the way the industry is, we might not get another game. Because I'm seeing a lot of games that were happy about the way their game they made, and then like 6 months later, there's no game. The company is dissolving. They don't want to they want to fire devs and stuff. So things like that, that's kind of scary. What's going SDI had everybody hyped up because we thought Turkey Al was going to fund them. And the way he was talking, like he was funding them. and we thought we was gonna have a massive game. Everything we want in the world as far as the game, because Turkey Al Sheet was talking about the game like he was funding it, helping them get anything they wanted to get and everything. And it's people expectations are higher now because they know what game companies did in the past, and they know that technology has advanced. So they expect more from companies. You actually got companies that's making games using AI. And my thing is, no, you know, this to Todd, but the AI could do a lot of the commentary. Even though it might sound, I don't know how generic it sound now because I know it's programs that I have used that you could almost um, recreate people's voices and get them to say what you want to say. That's how deep technology is today. It's a lot of technology out there, and I'm a tech kid. I'll be looking for these things, and I look for these things because it proves a lot of points. Because I have a lot of different arguments that I need to prove something about. And yeah, the career mode, the presentation, I haven't really seen how that was done, but it should be more to it. It's so much that they could do with the career mode. You be able to create rings, create the arena or whatever, and you implement it into career mode. These are things you get different fan bases in. If you want to make a casual person a fan, you got to give them things like that. Let me try one more time, see what I could get from Twitter. If not, then I'm gonna just have to try to do this by myself. Yeah, I see nobody really wanna support the brother. I support everybody. Nobody don't support me. But yeah, Love C Shorty. I'm gonna talk about Love C Shorty. Try to kill a little time before I start talking about other things. Yeah, Love C Shorty. Respect because he does support me when he have a chance, and going his Instagram and support him because he just put up that he got four. You could four people could pick a boxer, and it's like a four-way fight. If that because that's like that YouTube stuff. So he made that. Who's on the YouTube? Who's still here? I'll be shocked if somebody from YouTube come in. I would have been scared to put a link because they real iffy about you putting links in the Discord, which is stupid because you should be able to get as much from the community as possible. I think they should add more people from the past boxing games. I mean, not from past boxing games. Yeah, from past boxing game, but old school boxers, they should add them to Undisputed. You know, you got some of the new fans to boxing. They just want all of the boxers today's boxers will not fill up all the divisions, and that's another reason why I say we should be able to create boxes to fill out division. But all today boxers, because we should be able to create. We have different versions of boxers. Like say, let's say Sonny Liston, we add him into a career mode. We should be able to create a well, if they get the license and they create different versions of them, that's one thing. But if not, we should be able to create different versions of boxers, and we could put them in career mode at the age that we want them to be in there. We don't want to put Muhammad Ali in career mode and he's the older Muhammad Ali, or we don't want the. Let me see. We don't want. It's to me. It's three different versions of Ali. It's the Ali, the young Ali, and then you got the one that came back after he did his things with the military when they banned him. And then there's like toward the end of his career Ali. So we should have these different kind of boxes in the game. And we should be able to like Floyd, if we ever get Floyd, and it's major ways they could get Floyd. Um, Tell Floyd he gets the majority of the money off of his DLC, and that and Floyd should feel that his character is going to sell enough for him to get a lot of money. I think it will sell, but there's so many bosses that Undisputed haven't got that they should, and there's it's a lot of old school boxes that fans want because you keep saying if you said that this is a game for boxing fans and being that it's to some people that say it's a fighting game, they're going to gravitate to it because fighting game fans like the challenge of the game. To them it's a fighting game, so they're going to want it. And let me see what other bosses that I want. Pernell Whitaker. You want Paul Williams, Terry Norris. There's so many. Shannon Briggs. My boy Shannon Briggs, and it's just so many people, and that will help make the game reach out to more people, especially the hardcore boxing fans. And career mode, and to me, you should be able to carry your career mode characters over to another career mode. I forget what game that was. I might have been a fight night game, but you're able to bring the characters over to another career mode. Some of your characters, your created characters. And I think in Fight Night, you were able to create boxers. Wasn't in Fight Night? Yeah, I think you were able to create boxers while you was doing a career mode, and you put them in a pool of boxers. Because that pool of boxers basically um, the equivalent of what NBA 2K was. When you have boxers in the free agency, that's what the boxing part will be like a free agency, or if they have like little hubs, like gyms. You just add the boxes to them if you want, or they just stand up pool. And that to me that would be an excellent idea. Just they just need to give boxing fans more options, and it should be options for gamers too. But we should never fight amongst each other because boxing fans love what they want and gaming fans love what they want. So if you have options for these things, it should make build a bigger community. Let's see if I can get some of my boys from Instagram in here. Uh, so who do you to the guys just listen? Who y'all think gonna win tonight? How do you feel about the matchup with Terrence Crawford and this guy? I think Crawford myself gonna stop the guy. He has 10 fights. They trying to talk about his amateur career, but he still has 10 fights because amateur and pro is two different things. You could be a good amateur, but amateur and pro is two different things. Even though in Europe, technically people like when even when I was boxing, they say Europe fighters for how many fights they have, they technically pros. But a lot of these guys in Europe, they have like over 100 fights. It was one guy, he had over 300 fights, 250 fights as an amateur. To me, you're a pro at boxing. You're a pro. And I remember I fought this guy from Germany. I fought him in England, and it was the Isle of Jersey in England. And this guy, I only had like what I had just turned open class. I had 7 fights, 8 fights, and this guy had how many fights? They said he had 100, and I was like, "Dad, gone." I was a little nervous because I get nervous, but I used to love to fight because I wanted to. I like trying to knock somebody out. I used to love fighting, and when I fought this guy, I said, "Dad," because he's German. It's almost like the Rocky. I was hitting this joke with everything. Then I said, "Hold up, I didn't know what I could get him with." Start beating him to the body. He dropped his hands. Boom, hit him. It was like a shotgun. He got hit with a shotgun. Like a shotgun blast. I hit that joker with a right hand. Boom, joker fellas. He flew in the corner. I said, "All right." So, but fighting people from across seas and internationally, they have a lot of fights. So that's one of the things I kind of worry about. But I think Crawford is going to stop him. I think within probably 5 or 6 rounds. Yeah, 100 fights is serious. Because I think how many fights did I have as an amateur? I think I had 45 fights as an amateur, and that was serious right there. That was a serious thing. And I used to spar a lot of good guys, pros and stuff, contenders and stuff, and champions. So yeah, it was a good thing. Shannon, he used to even though I'm older than Shannon used to talk to me a lot. I mean, when I used to go to the gym and spar him, because I was like one of his main sparring partners. Him and Ray Mercer, I was there like one of their main sparring partners. I used to get paid, and I used to love being paid for something I love doing already. I used to love to spar. I wouldn't turn down sparring. So yeah, they Shannon used to talk to me, telling me about his experiences. But Shannon to me, his success was because he was more athletic. And when he started getting bulky and stuff, I hated that. Like, Dad, man, you getting bulky like that, looking like the Hulk and stuff. Because to me, once you start bulking up, your speed. Because even Muhammad Ali, when he met Shannon Briggs, he said you have good speed and boxing abilities. And Shannon, he bulked up because he wanted power. But to me, when he was a skinnier heavyweight, he was still knocking people out. So what kind of knocking out you gonna do getting bulked up like that? It's gonna take away from your speed. Speed is power. Oh yeah, I got a lot of belts. No, I got three belts. Three belts. Two I gave to one of my ex-girlfriend, and she let our house got burnt down and stuff. And she said that they didn't burn up. But I'm like, yo, why didn't you get them? Yeah, I got two belts because there's state championships. I got no, I got three belts, two state championships that I actually fought for. One of them was a walkover champ. It means that it was 24 people in the heavyweight weight class in New Jersey that signed up to fight. And then when it came to when I was about to fight, I was the walkover champ. It's like everybody mysteriously didn't show up or want to fight. And I'm not like making this up. I'm like, yo, what the heck? Because I used to love fighting, and to me, every fight that I lost, because I lost, judges and stuff, and to me, I'm like, yo, all right, I lost that fight. Now watch this. Everybody that how many fights that I fight? It was three fights that they took from me, but when I avenged it, I stopped each and every fighter. Yeah, I got three belts. One it was I was supposed to fight this guy. If you look it up, his name is Mamu Mayfield. He was a champion. We had the same management and everything. And when we turned pro, we became friends, and we had the same management. But I didn't like the way the manager was moving me because I think in the back of their mind that he had to push his main guy more than he had to push me. And he was pushing him. He helped him get that belt and everything. And me, they was like didn't want to really help me out. So I set out my contract. Let's see, medals. Did I win? Yeah, I did win medals. When I went to England and fought, it was the New Jersey versus the Jersey in England, and I knocked out my guy, so I got a medal, a trophy, because I got fight of the night. When I fought like I got out of my amateur career, I got fight of the night. I think 3 times, 3 to 4 times. I can't remember exactly. No, the fourth time was they were telling me I suppose I got that trophy, and I'm up here waiting, and they end up giving it to somebody else. They have politics in the amateurs too. The team I was on, because I was boxing at the hillside. We had a good team, a strong team. I ain't got nobody coming in today, and I set this up for today. You know, just let these 3 minutes go out, and then I'm end it. But yeah, I want more because I used to when I was on the EA forums, I used to get boxers to actually come to the EA forum and talk. And to me, the casual fans always ran them away. They always used to talk slick to the pro boxers. To me, that's the most ignorant thing in the world. You want a boxing game, but when boxers come in there to talk to you and tell you certain things, you try to attack them. That makes you feel good. Because I had this was Cunningham. I had Cunningham come in there. He was talking to a lot of the people on the forums about wanting to be in the game. Because like I tell a lot of people, EA turned down a lot of boxers. He turned down a lot of boxers. That's why people be like, well, they couldn't afford it. SCI can't afford these boxers, but they got these boxers. It makes no sense. And EA is a bigger company with more money behind them than SCI is. Because they turned down Andre Ward. They turned down they was turned down a lot of boxes. And I was like, yo, because they was like, who is Andre Ward? Yo, you really don't know who Andre Ward is? Andre Ward was the Olympic champion. Well, they turned down Gerald McClellan, I mean. And Gerald McClellan, his sister used to come on the site. I invited her on the EA site. She used to ask, could EA help with her brother? Because she was struggling to help her brother. And EA was like, they were they didn't add him to the game. Who else was Paul Williams? I think that was before Paul Williams got hurt. They didn't add Paul Williams. It was so many great boxes they didn't add. Oh, I've been on for about an hour now. Man, I appreciate you coming through. I was just telling everybody about you adding that new mode with the four boxers. Did you roll it out yet? Because I just skimmed over because I was trying to put up my notification. I mean, put up to invite people in. Let's see, Shorty. That's definitely a that's definitely what people want to see. Oh, so what you put up, it wasn't nothing you actually put out. You just letting people know what you was working on. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's good that you put something out to let people know you're still, excuse me, working. Because a lot of people think that you just saying you're working and not working. At least you showed them that you really are working. Oh, I kind of figured that. I kind of, it's all right. Kind of figured that much. You always working. You gotta pay your bills. A lot of people don't see that. The more they support, they make it easier for you not to be doing these little things because you gotta support your family. And I just hope that they start giving you money like they give these so-called YouTubers that they just throw money at for no reason. All they doing is talking. At least you're giving them a product that they could interact with. Yeah, see, I would have loved for you to have came on the talk show, so I can confirm certain things that SCI and some developers always try to act like they can't do. Because you as a developer, you know things that can be done, and some of these things you need a little help to make come to fruition. Now, to me, SCI cannot complain about not being able to do anything. Have over 70 developers. And my thing is that they got to connect with Turkey Al Sheet. They should be able to ask them for anything they need. Hey, Turkey, we need a little more money to get devs that have a more advanced knowledge of this. I'm pretty sure if you had the money, you will ask developers to do certain things that you don't really have that big of a knowledge or you can't do. Yeah, I agree that you definitely you gotta do what you gotta do. And I respect that. And I'll be like, Dad, if I hit the lottery, I'm definitely blessing you, man. Cause I always keep you in, people that I see really struggle and to do things and make things. You gotta bless them if you come into something. And I believe that. No no bets about the other developers. You're one of the developers, especially in the past, you interact with people more. And my thing is, I had interaction with SEI, but you got other devs that came in and say, "Hold up, Ash, you can't be talking to people that's not on the team." And if I was Ash, I'd be like, "Shut up, this is my company." To me, Ash don't take enough responsibility for his team. He let other people influence the way he runs the team. Ash used to actually report. He used to be like, "Poe, how do you like this? Poe, what do you think about this?" And to me, a lot of developers do that. They ask me questions because to them, I've been doing, not as a developer, but I've been talking and talking to developers, and they know I want a realistic boxing game. What's up, T Mac? Appreciate you coming through. I guess I'm getting more views on YouTube than I'm getting on Talk Show. Because I was trying to do an open mic. Yeah, but developers they sometimes developers make it bad for themselves. Because when I was trying to ask literally, he's like, "Poe, what do you think about this?" Or I gave my feedback. Appreciate that. That Ash actually love my feedback, and Exactly, because their communication to me now, the way SCI is doing now, it's no direct communication. Their thing is, I'm not talking bad about you, Box Fanatical. They let Box Fanatical put out videos. There's no interaction there. They used to let Jay Shep put out videos, no interaction there. Even when Will put out videos, everything